Over the course of 9 seasons, the Sioux Falls Storm were the standard for indoor football success, losing just 15 games and winning 7 indoor football championships from 2011 through 19. That's made the last 2 years, in which the Storm are combined 14 and 15, a little jarring, and has them eager to make a return to dominance in 2023. The Storm held a media day and season kickoff event this afternoon at Frontier Climbing and Fitness. Last year was just the 3rd time in franchise history they failed to make the playoffs, and the last time it happened in 2009, it was only because of an insurance violation which forced them to forfeit 5 wins. The current Storm would like to ensure that nothing like last season happens again, and they've overhauled much of their roster with an eye toward returning to the top of the IFL.
I think they had trouble finishing games. They lost games last year that we shouldn't have lost, and that bit us in the butt, the end of last year. I think this year, me trying to take that leadership role and make sure guys are laser focused for all 4 quarters, not just 3, 3.5, and closing out those close games that we should win.
I feel like skilled-wise, we're there. I think offensive, defensive line is where we still have to improve. I mean, that's a question mark. And, I think the troubling part that we're having year in and year out right now is we're having to get guys each year. We're not able to bring guys back and continue to make that progression like you used to be able to do.
One of the few veterans who is back, you just heard from. Quarterback Lorenzo Brown returns for what he expects will be his final season. Lorenzo first joined the Storm in 2010 after a successful career at the University of Sioux Falls, and then became the starter in 2015, leading them to United Bowl championships in 2015, 16, and 19. Fellow USF alum Caden Walters will also be competing with him for playing time. The 2019 Sioux Falls graduate passed for more than 4,500 yards and 39 touchdowns in 2 seasons with the Coup in 2018 and 19, and as you can see here, he was a pretty good runner too. The Storm opened the season at Quad City on Saturday night, and they host their first home game 2 weeks from tonight against Iowa.